Hey everybody, I'm Jhamesha and I'm your host for day 3 of Cranium Festival, and I'm here with Sadboi. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to Ottawa and Cranium.
Thank you.
Is it your first time here in Ottawa?
No, not my first time. It's like my second time, for real. Yeah.
Okay, you like it? Compared to Toronto?
I mean, I like it. I haven't really done much though. Like I had sound. I got here like yesterday, and I went for dinner. Today I walked to. Is it Three Brothers?
Yeah, Three Brothers Shawarma.
And I got poutine because everyone said they have like the best poutine apparently.
Yes. Depending on the location though. Did you go to the one on?
I literally went to one like right down the street. Yeah,
that one's okay.
Yeah, it was cool. I like Ottawa. Ottawa's a vibe.
It's chill.
Yeah,
calm.
It's really chill. It's calm. Yeah.
Are you excited to perform tonight?
Yes, I am. I am excited. I'm a bit nervous. I usually get nervous, like right before I get on. Like as times as we're like getting closer, I'm like, I'm feeling a little anxious.
I feel that.
I should be good.
It's okay, you got this, girl. Are you? How do you feel about headlining for Cranium?
I feel good. I think, I don't know. I haven't really took that in. I think it's so crazy, though, like, hearing that, because it was just, like, beginning of the year, like, I told myself, like, I wanted to, like, make, like, an impact off, like, my project, but I didn't know what that would look like, to be honest with you. Like, I just kept it very much, like, I want to make music for the girls, like, something that, like, people are gonna, like, listen to, like, from where I'm from. So to headline, it's pretty crazy, to be honest with you.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, can you tell me how you came up with your artist name, Sadboi?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. So basically, I was dating this guy who's also in the music industry. Okay. I'm not gonna say his name.
No name dropping. Okay.
But I just kept referring to my Sadboi in my songs. Like I just would write. Like I wrote so many songs about him, and I was so scared to say his name because I'm like everyone's gonna know who I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna refer to him as Sadboi.
Okay.
And a few months later, like I was just like in a really bad headspace, and a few months later I had went to this label exec's office, and he listened to my music. He's like, I love you, like I love your music, I love your brand, but I hate your name. And I was just like, oh my god, mind you, like my real name is Ebony. I kept the same name from when I first started on YouTube, and I never thought to change it because it just rolled into my artist name. So when I went home, I listened to like all my music. I was like with my best friend and everything, and we were listening, and I couldn't think of the name. Like I really went on Google. I'm like, Lady Gaga, like what is this name? Like, what are words that I like, like that can like that are up to par with like Lady Gaga, like with something that sounds powerful. And then my stepdad was listening to my songs, and he's like, I have a name, and I'm like, what? He's like, Sadboi, and I'm like, no, like people are gonna think I'm trans, like what about Sad Girl? And it just didn't hit. And the next day I was just like, let's go with Sadboi. I was really nervous though at first. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't nervous. I was just more so nervous about like how people were gonna take it, like especially me being like a female and like me being slim and stuff like that. But I don't know, that shit just played out, and like it worked in my benefit, honestly. Like it
hits. You did good, don't worry. Also, so you have a unique sound that blends R&B, dancehall, and like pop influences. How does your Caribbean roots influence your music, and how do you incorporate that into like your creative process?
My Caribbean influence is not something that I really think about. Like I just think like growing up in a Caribbean household is just like you eat Caribbean food. Like my grandparents speak patois. You hear like reggae on a Sunday when you have to clean up, or you'll hear like soca. Like it just was what I was like raised around. I did Kitty Carnival. Like it wasn't really anything that I'm like, okay, when I'm writing this song, like I want to speak patois. It was just something that like I naturally just did. But yeah, like it's just a part of me, and like whenever I had created music, I just never wanted to like take that out. Like even if it was like an R&B song, a slow song, like I'm like still like it has to like have something of me in there. And yeah, it's just so weird. It's not something that I think about, but it's interesting. I know it can be like a little confusing though, because I'll go on like a funk beat and then I'm like speaking patois, and people be like, what is this? But it's just something that I naturally do.
You pull it off. And I love your like accent and your music.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Okay, so I follow you on Instagram, and I see that like you kick it with Cash Cobain a lot. And I love your music, and I'm a big fan of him as well. Are you guys collaborating at some point? Are you guys working on something?
Yes, we actually have a song dropping.
Oh.
Yeah, next week.
Okay, I'm excited.
Jane baby, something cute, you know, a little vibe.
Period. Awesome. So you've been also making waves as a young artist just this year. How has your journey in the music industry shaped your personal growth, and what challenges have you faced along the way?
It's kind of interesting because I feel like as far as like my personal growth goes, I feel like I've always been, okay, this is going to be really contradicting. I've always been confident, but I think like being in the music industry and like as like I've grown as an artist, it helped me understand my worth. So I feel like I've been confident in a sense where it's like, you know, like when I was younger, like I was like a Tumblr kid, so like I always like think that we're like left to center, and people would be like, oh my god, she's so weird, but I always I still did it. Like I got bullied so bad, like I was like homeschooled at some point, but like I just was still myself, so I always had like confidence to like be true to who I am. But like sometimes like in the music industry, like for me it was really hard, like when I'd go in rooms and I'd be like, oh my god, like do I really belong? But then like as I started to like accomplish things and like, you know, like think about things that like I'm doing, like what my end goal is, I kind of learned to understand my worth. Yeah. And that played like a part in my personal life too, like even in relationships, because it's just like, boy, please, like,
you know.
But it took me so long to get there. So like I really just this month like got to that place. Like it's not something that's been like, you know, but yeah, it's just that had like a really big impact on me. But
it's like the imposter syndrome, right?
Yes, I really was just talking about this with my friend like 2 days ago. That's so crazy that you said that, because we were like imposter syndrome. Like literally.
Trust me, I've been there.
That's so crazy.
I've been there. Amazing. So, what can fans expect from your upcoming projects or collaborations other than the song dropping next week?
I think like my first project, Bear Chat, like it was like in my head that I'm like, okay, like I want to make songs for the girls and something that people are going to listen to, like mostly girls, no shade, but it was really for the girls.
Baddies.
Yeah, it was really for the girls. So that was like what my goal was, but like this project, I think it's just more so about like letting people in more on me and like why my name is Sadboi and like what I'm going through, because I think people think like I'm like a party girl, which I am. Like I do enjoy doing those things, but it's like I be going through it, and I think it's important for people to also understand like why my name is Sadboi. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, like now I'm at a place where it's like I can make boys cry and like do all those things, but it's like that's not how I got there. Like I still be getting my heart broken to this day. So it's just like me expressing that side of things, but still in a way that's like light and fun. So yeah, that's what my new project's gonna be like.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it, and we all are. Thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope you have a great night, and I know you're gonna kill it tonight for your performance.
Thanks, girl.